but the best of you are those who learn and then teach the Quran. The teaches, it emphasizes the practicalness of side of things. So now for Muslims to be in such a bad situation today is because a senior Sahabi said that at our time, why the Sahabi was so successful is because they had the majority of the people who were implementers and a few of the people were reciters. And today, why Muslims are in the dark ages is because the majority of them are become reciters and a few of them have become implementers. And when you see things where the NATO and the armies of the non-Muslim armies, where they play darts and then the target is the Quran, and then they flush the Quran and they burn the Quran, it's like they're insulting the book of Allah. But do you see, so Muslims will also insult the book of Allah in a different form, whereby they will wrap it up 7 times and they'll put it in the highest place, and they'll respect it to the extent where they'll be afraid to touch it, and then they won't go to it for solutions. And it's like one I was talking to one brother from university. He was saying it's like so and so is Hafiz, so and so is Hafiz, so and so is Hafiz, and most of them are not even practicing. Subhanallah, it's like how practical has the Quran been for them? Is because if you think about it, the Quran is also being insulted by the Muslims because they're having memorization battles and they're having recitation battles, and these are generally good things. These are good things, but for the purpose of the Quran is for implementation. And it's like, where do you see the battle of implementation? In which masjid do they have the implement the Quran battle, and instead of recitation battles and memorization battles? So to stress the point that the Quran needs to be practically backed up, and specifically Muhammad ﷺ said in a hadith, he said the rope of Islam will be undone one by one. When the first is undone, then the next one will be grasped, and then so on. And the first one to be undone will be the state, as in the Khilafah, and the last one to be undone will be the Salah. But nowadays you see Muslims and masajids, they're defending it backwards according to how Rasulullah ﷺ said that is going to be attacked. So it's like, if you're in a fight and then someone's attacking you and you're defending something else, it's like if you got your guard up in your face and he's going to kick you in your nuts. It doesn't make sense. So it only makes sense that you defend what is being attacked. Now from the Quran, what is being attacked? What is being attacked is the social stuff. Is, for example, they have no problems if you aqimu salat wa atu zakat. But if you want to implement the economic system, for example, Allah says in the Quran, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu idha tadayantum bidayni ila ajalin musamma faktubu. So if you want to deal in a contract, then you have to write the terms and conditions down. Why did they attack this ayah? And this ayah is specifically the single longest ayah in the Quran. But who goes to the Quran for economics? Who goes to the Quran for politics? Who goes to the Quran? Because Muhammad ﷺ was a judge. Muhammad ﷺ had judge. Muhammad ﷺ was in charge of a council. So it only makes sense that you defend what is being attacked. And Rasulullah ﷺ made another parable. I'll end it with this. Is that he said the person who's memorized the Quran or seek knowledge for the sake of knowledge, and it does not dictate his actions, he's like a donkey with books on his back. And this may include the Hafiz, and this also may include the scholars, because the condition of a scholar is in piety, not in how much books you've memorized word for word. So the Quran requires practicalness. So I'll just try to stress on that for you.